Leo, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. You know I appreciate every single one of you. We're going to get it going right away for the beautiful Leo collective in their birthday season. So my God, Spirit team, talk to me about Leo. What do you got for them this week, early August? Okay, we're just going to look at these cards super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, we're going to pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you need to hear from the universe. So there's a lot of things here for you to contemplate. And while we get these first two cards out, I would just like to extend to every single Leo out there, most very happy birthday from me to you. It's a great time of year, right in the middle of summer. We have this Libra energy showing up, and we have this bound up energy, which is very interesting when we speak about the vibe, because the past couple of weeks there's been a lot of big moving type of energy for Leo, but I'll speak about that in a moment. Now, before we fully get into this, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Now, into the reading. You see this? I do call it Libra energy because it has a yin-yang. It has the literal sign of Libra on here. So if you have an important Libra in your life, it might be highlighting them right in the beginning of this reading. Aside from that, this does speak about balance. Things coming into a state of balance, or attempting to do so, of course. Things becoming fair and balanced. Simple. All right. The interesting type of vibe, the interesting energy we have going on is this bound up angel. It is a little concerning, the imagery. Reminds me of the Eight of Swords in a way. You see this beautiful angel bound up with the red string. So maybe some of you feel like you have your back against the wall in some regard. Maybe you have some wanderlust. You want to get out there and do things, see things. But it could absolutely be somebody who has their hands tied, or they feel like they do. So watch out for this type of energy. Hopefully you're not feeling cornered or anything like that either. We're going to get into tarot, though. We're going to explore this further because that doesn't make or break the reading. We're going to get you 3 into upright, then we'll intuitively clarify as we always do. So my gods, talk to me about Leo. What do you got? Let's get these first 3 out. Now, last week's reading, I believe it was literally titled Big Action Incoming, and then we had a shocking change the week before that. So that's what I meant about the big, fast, heavy moving energy around the Leo collective. And I want to see if it's still persisting here. Sometimes it's shifting and changing. But every week is a little bit different. We do get repeating themes, but it's always different things going on in everyone's life. Okay, we have the Star card in position number 1. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, that's one of the most hopeful, nice cards in the deck. We're going to get 2 more, though. It's a beautiful type of energy. Thank you. Wow, 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 Leo. We have the 8 of Pentacles, and right on the very end, we have the 6 of Wands. How beautiful is that? Now, of course, we still have to clarify. We still have to pull a lot of messages out of this whole spread. But by the way this is looking, the progression of this whole spread, it feels very optimistic and positive to start us off. Now, of course, that could change, but I'm going to give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes of these cards before we get into the juicier intuitive stuff. In position number 1, the Star card. You might be tied to an Aquarius here. This is the card that represents them. But we think of somebody wishing upon the star. We can also think of things that are off in the distance, things that you might be working towards. This is very hopeful. This is very optimistic. It is somewhat like a blessing from the universe as well. I do love this card. It's very hopeful. And we're going to keep it moving because I do want to see what comes out when we clarify. I love the Star card. In the center, though, we have the 8 of Pentacles, someone who is very diligent, someone who is willing to work hard. This is a committed type of energy, of diligence. Now, for some of you, you might be fully focused on your Pentacles or a work task or throwing your energy into something, becoming a master at a craft of some kind. I do love this card. It's one of my favorite ones in the deck. So we're getting a lot of really good cards to start us off, as I already said. So there might be something you're wanting to throw your energy into, whether it's a business thing, whether it's learning new things. It's diligent, hardworking. On the back end, the beautiful thing about this, we have the progression from the hope to the hard work to the win in the end with the 6 of Wands. This is feeling victorious. Okay, this is someone that's made it to the top of the hill, or at least feels like that. This is public notoriety. It's a celebratory type of energy of a victory, a triumph, a win, whatever kind of label you want to put on this. It's a good type of energy. So we're going to have to see what's up with all this. Of course, this could be other people in your life, in your energy. You just take it how it hits. But we're going to dive deeper now. We're going to jump in and clarify. Let's get a shuffle here. Let's get a shuffle here for Leo. Guides. Now, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because every single tarot reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. If you could pull more messages out of this, please be my guest and do so. It's always a good thing to double check spreads, right? We're going to go in on this star card, though. Why is the star card here for Leo? Why is this star? Okay, the deck is being specific. That's fine. I kind of like when the cards are specific, because I do these little shuffles that I wait for the jumpers to come out. Let's see what's up. What do we got for Leo in the star, please? There we go. Thank you. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm just getting the vibe of a cycle, like someone who's been knocked down a bunch of times, but has the hope to keep moving. Someone who's been through a rough one, someone who's been through the ups and downs. Now, I do always say everyone goes through these cycles, which is true, but if you can hang on to your optimism, if you've been knocked down in the recent past or even the distant past, and it's something you've been holding on to, if you can somehow see the silver lining and hold on to that hope to help drive you forward, and I'm even talking to you cross watchers, there could be great benefits to be had in the end, whatever the end result is. And that's just the vibe it's giving me with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Sure, some of you may have family issues, family problems, family drama when this shows up in reverse, but intuitively to me, I feel like it could even be someone who felt like they had it all, lost it all, and regained it all. That's the type of vibe I'm getting here. Try your best to keep your optimism as you push forward in life. I feel like this is a little shot in the arm from the universe. Okay, and that's just the vibe it's given me. Someone who's been knocked down, but they're going to continue to get up, continue to move forward. It's beautiful. We're going to go in on this 8 of Pentacles, which makes sense right next to this energy. It's getting me amped up in a way. So we're going to see what's up with this 8 of Pentacles. Why is this 8 of Pentacles here, please? Thank you. High Priestess. Okay. Yeah. Now, obviously, this isn't a message for everybody. When I see the High Priestess, I think of mystical things, psychics, intuitive. So there is definitely a portion of you that might want to get into mystical things for a business purpose, which is fine. The world needs more light workers. But aside from that, we think of intuition when we see her, especially in the upright with the 8 of Pentacles. There might be some opportunities that are going to drop in your lap. You might feel like you have to put in a lot of work. You might feel like something great is coming as well, because that's what I'm vibing with here, especially under all these Pentacles, the intuition. You might feel it in your gut that something good is about to happen. That's the vibe I'm getting here. So it could be one or the other, either trying to get into business, trying to start your own spiritual things, whatever they might be, whether it's tarot, crystals, astrology, or otherwise, or you just having a feeling that your hard work and dedication will pay off. It's a dualistic message we have here. Pretty simple. Okay, the gods are being very straightforward this week for Leo, and I guess that's appreciated, right? Leo is a fire sign. They appreciate the blunt truth. So we're going to go in on this 6 of Wands, then I'll give you a recap before we get into your bonus spread. Why's the 6 of Wands here for Leo, please? What do we got? Love it. We have the World in the upright. That showed up in the Aries reading, and the World is karmic, okay? Aside from the World being karmic, it can talk about the physical material world that we're in right now, but it is cyclical. It is a cycle, one ending, one beginning. Like, that's the vibe of the world, similar to the wheel that it keeps turning, moving. So in the beginning of this spread, I did see someone getting knocked down, but getting back up, getting knocked down, holding on to optimism and keeping it moving. And it's shown here that there could be a win in the end, a payoff in the end, and it could be a karmic reward of some sort. Okay, those are just the vibes it's giving me. It's a beautiful energy sweeping through this spread. Really nice, especially in your birthday season. Because I've noticed sometimes that when I do readings for signs during their birthday season, it gets a little dicey sometimes. This is optimistic. This feels really good. There might be a big win or victory coming in for you. And if it's not here today or not here tomorrow, hold on to that optimism, hold on to that hope, and keep it moving. Okay, because it could be karmic based as well. And sometimes when we receive karma, whether good or bad, it comes in quick and it comes in unexpectedly. So if you'd kindly look down in the box, I'm going to give you a quick recap before we get your bonus spread. In position number 1, we have the Star card with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. As I said, I feel like this is the energy of someone who's been knocked down a time or two, but they continue to rise. They continue to get back up and continue to push forward, holding on to that optimism and using those past knockdowns as fuel. Love it. In the center, we have the diligence of the 8 of Pentacles with the High Priestess in the upright. Yeah, maybe you want to start some sort of spiritual business. crystals, tarot, astrology, candles, whatever it might be. If it's not that, if your mind isn't even there, you're happy with your career, this could be you just feeling that your hard work is going to pay off. Whatever the work is, whether you're working on yourself or working at a career, feeling that hard work and dedication is going to pay off. It could even be relationships too, because people watch these for all different reasons. Some people watch for romance, some for work, some for entertainment, some because they like hearing me talk. But that's the vibe. Now, on the back end, we have the Six of Wands with the World in the upright. Could be a karmic reward coming in for somebody. It could absolutely be speaking about the next new cycle being very prosperous. It can also just be things paying off in the end, a win, a victory, whatever label we're going to put on it. So this whole entire spread is extremely optimistic. Absolutely love it. I'd say this is one of the better ones this week for sure. So we're going to get your bonus spread. Please take a screenshot if you'd like to do further research on that. We're going to get you one shuffle here. What does Leo need to hear? Okay, and I always say that we use this deck because it's very optimistic, but that reading itself is optimistic. So we're going to see what you need to hear. What messages do we have for Leo? Real quick, just like in the beginning. Let's talk to me. What do we got for Leo? Okay. Fall into my arms. That's good. Yeah, you might need a little nurturing, a little tender love and care. We all do from time to time. That's the vibe of that card. Someone being a little softer, a little cuddly. I like that energy. Let's get one more here. What do we got for Leo? Messages. Thank you. Okay, empathic starseed. So a similar energy to the high priestess is showing up in what you need to hear from the universe. And we're going to talk about these real quick. I'll give you the literal and intuitive meanings it's given me. Now, fall into my arms, like I was already alluding to and speaking to and saying, could be somebody needing a little nurturing. You might need a hug. If you need a hug, I got you. I'm a big teddy bear. Okay, but this could be someone craving that from you as well. All right, now literally it says, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life, which is a theme that we saw within the reading itself. So the literal meaning of this card is highlighting what we saw with the Star and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So that is beautiful recognition that we're receiving here on the back end as well. Now, the empathic starseed is simple. A lot of people don't realize how powerful they are, that they feel the energies of those around them. They feel the energies of places around them sometimes. This could be the universe saying that in the coming days and weeks, that could be more powerful than usual. You might be more energetically tapped in. But it's important to remember not to absorb those energies. I do believe every human has certain levels of empathy and starseed abilities. And this is showing up here that it might be ramped up, turned up to 11 here. Literally says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So in this time, make sure you're doing the opposite. Use crystals, use pendants, charms, whatever you have to try to solidify your auric field and your energy. So Leo, that's what we have for you. Don't click away just yet though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Gilded Tarot Royale. It's one of my most favorite decks out there, and it's gorgeous. So if you'd like to get your name in for the running, you only need to do 2 things. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, if I could grant you any one wish, what would it be? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of August, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.